In the last video, I talked about the man who popularized the term fake news and also triggered something very deep inside of me. I discovered that I had been lied to for the last 30 years. This was not the first time the term fake news had been used, by no means. A quick Google fake news and we have a plethora of information. How to spot fake news Wikipedia, hundreds and hundreds of pages, hundreds and thousands of pages. Wow. In fact, 69 million pages on fake news. Here's one, True History of Fake News, with a picture of William Randolph Hearst as a jester handing out newspapers published by Kepler and Schwarzman. This goes back to 1910. Attacks on honest officials, venom, peals of passion, sensationalism. So why should we let fake news bother us? It's been going on for such a long time. Yeah, well, you want to know? Actually go to Alex Jones InfoWars, because there's a war on for your mind, not just your mind, your children's mind. The whole world is being enslaved, and for what purpose? Alex Jones is the man to tell you. He's not the only one. There are hundreds and hundreds of alternative sites. We'll have a look at these a little bit later on, and we'll come back to Alex Jones as well for that matter. But it's a good idea to do some research there as a starting point. Now let's hear a little bit from the man who put fake news in the limelight, no other than President Donald J. Trump himself.
I think it was disgraceful that the intelligence agencies allowed any information that turned out to be so false and fake out. I think it's a disgrace. And I say that, and that's something that Nazi Germany would have done and did do. I think it's a disgrace. That information that was false and fake and never happened got released to the public. As far as BuzzFeed, which is a failing pile of garbage, writing it, I think they're going to suffer the consequences. They already are. And as far as CNN going out of their way to build it up, and by the way, we just found out I was coming down, Michael Cohen. Michael Cohen is a very talented lawyer. He's a good lawyer in my firm. It was just reported that it wasn't this Michael Cohen they were talking about. So all night long, it's Michael Cohen. I said, I want to see your passport. He brings his passport to my office. I say, hey, wait a minute. He didn't leave the country. He wasn't out of the country. They had Michael Cohen of the Trump Organization was in Prague. It turned out to be a different Michael Cohen. It's a disgrace what took place. It's a disgrace. And I think they ought to apologize to start with Michael Cohen.
Sir, since you're attacking us, can you give us a question?
Go ahead.
No, Mr. President-elect.
Go ahead.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
Since you are attacking
No,
our news
not you.
organization,
Not
can
you.
you give us a chance?
Your organization
You are
is
attacking
terrible.
our news organization.
Your organization
Can you give
is
us a
terrible.
chance
Let's
to ask
go.
a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can
Quiet.
you state,
Quiet.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
can you state
She's
categorically,
asking a question. Don't
Mr.
be rude.
President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be
You're
rude.
attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you
No, I'm
give
not
us a
going to give you a
question?
question. I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state?
Wow. What President Trump had just done was dropped a real bomb. Not a mind bomb as such, equivalent. He dropped a real truth bomb. That hurt. That hurt very badly. Now in the next few seconds, he's going to point a finger directly at CNN and watch. But when a man in his position points a finger at somebody and makes a statement, it's well worth listening to.
You are fake news.
Sir,
go ahead.
Can you state categorically that nobody... No, Mr. President-elect, that's not
Go ahead.
appropriate.
Obama on the military. Christianity is not pacifism. The Bible does not...
Welcome back. One final point before we go tonight. Why isn't Michelle Obama proud to be an American?
Howdy, folks. Brother Jim reporting here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Week in Stupid for the 10th of December, 2017. I apologize in advance if you can hear people playing outside. It's snowing here.
Don Lemming over at the Counterfeit News Network got triggered by a black conservative contributor for calling him out for spewing fake news on his pathetic show, which is seen by so few people.
There's been another jihad attack in New York.
The Las Vegas gunman's brother speaks again for, it looks like, 30 minutes. We're not watching this verbatim,
To be clear, this video contains no graphic images at all, and the second half will be a debunking of all the stupid conspiracies floating around about this tragedy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Hacking the Headlines. Thank you all for joining me. I wanted to go over this...
Alright, you guys keep asking, so I have to do it. Eminem, the rapper, probably the best lyrical rapper that ever lived.
Crooked Hillary pile of garbage, POTUS Trump unleashes over reports suggesting...
So, CNN's favorite resident pool boy in chief, Chris Cuomo.
Good evening. It is Monday,
the night of October 1st in Las Vegas, there were tens of thousands of people crammed within a 1 or 2 block radius of the supposed shooting. Let's just say there were 30,000 people.
Trey Gowdy smells something fishy about...
Hey, this is...
Good evening. It is Monday.
Hey, Internet friends. I wanted to share with you something that gave me quite a chuckle yesterday, and maybe you'll find it equally amusing. Just to give you some context before we watch this clip together,
Hey guys, okay, so when I discuss politics, there are usually 2 main themes I tend to focus on. One, the destruction of the family and relationship.
These conspiracy theories were first spread by radio talk show host Alex Jones.
But to get the employee at YouTube on tape admitting that they do it? I mean, you must be a threat if they call you out by name.
The night of October 1st in Las Vegas.
Don Lemming over the Counterfeit News Network got triggered by a black conservative contributor for calling him out for spewing fake news on his pathetic show, which is seen by so many people, and more people will watch my analysis. Lemming dedicated the entire segment to complaining about results of Secret Service.
Roaming Millennial, welcome back to my channel. You're watching the Weekly Rundown, and today we are going to be talking about crippling debt and the newly released Project Veritas.